like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your brum. For your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't real for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me. I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes. It was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead. Easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new. I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't. I can't lose. Ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do. Make your next move your best. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no skills. Yeah. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheels. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that shoulder chills. I'm doing that shoulder chill. Story treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. At first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, fit this way. Right before the deal.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Son, 53's mine. Check, 53's mine.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there right off the bat. 57 yards.
First down. First and 10.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
10-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that. Hey, ready? Let's get that ball. Shift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, we're 33.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Regular. 57's right. Hey, Alpha. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, let's get in that hose. Run.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, lady. Show it up. Switch, lady. Switch it.
Darnold now to throw. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Son. 53, check 53. Watch the slap. Hey, lady. Check. Here we go.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go.
Now Darnold steps away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Darnold to throw again. Pass incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
22 jet bombers. 53, check 53. Here we go. Mike. 53, Mike.
To the air again, Darnold. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let's go. Five.
Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Save. Pistol. Slam. Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw it. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He was looking for Landry that time. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The stop was made by Genard Avery.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 31. Check that.
The give is to Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think Le'Veon Bell is now recognized mainly for his hesitation move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and now into the National Football League. Now a first down carry by Bell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ricky. Lady. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And an alley to run. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Jets' 44-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And the Jets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check nickel.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. All day, baby. All day, all day. And 80. Under.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Callaway on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
12 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Christian Kirksey. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Real. Hurry. Check. Watch 54. Got you. Bravo.
Mayfield now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Let's go.
Retains possession.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They go play action. Mayfield out to his left. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are back within a score.
Complete to Jarvis Landry. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Seibert on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 52. Ran 80. X3. 218. Chop it.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Go side. 53. Check 53. They're not ready. They're not ready for that. Ready? Y'all playing the wrong foot tonight.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Powell takes it from Darnold. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Protein spill. Regular.
Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Run. 57 to Mike. Hey, Delta.
Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here goes Hut. 53, check 53. What we got? Check. Man, Eddie.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53, Mike. I got him. It's Hut.
From the 38, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
On first down, Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
You're outside. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Lady. Check.
On second and 12, Darnold, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yo, son. 53, Mike. Red 80. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Let's go.
On second and 15 now. Darnold out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And Adam Gase having a belief in his guys. They're going for it.
6-6, pull it high. Switch. Check.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work. And
defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 57 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Check your hot read. Run. Point it right. Hey, wahoo!
A first down throw from Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.